some reason when I've been record, I've been pressing record, for some reason it starts recording in slow motion for some reason. I don't really understand why. But anyways, get to the point. It's February something, and we got dumped on maybe like 6 inches of snow, surprisingly, overnight. If I would have known, I would have forced myself to get up earlier to go out and shoot before I get all contaminated with daily activity and whatnot. But it wouldn't matter anyways, because I shouldn't be driving this car. Tires are completely shot. Right now, you can't even see the road. I got all-wheel drive. I'm taking it slow. Going that route. Once you get out on the main roads, it's okay. So my main road is Lake Road, and it runs along Lake Erie. And I'm heading to Lorraine, where there's the lighthouse. Freeze my stuff off, as it is 16 degrees. I think last night it was 4. And when I come back, once again I have starlings in the crawl space. So I'm gonna have to empty everything out of the hallway closet again. I don't know if they go to sleep at night, like some animals. Well, I know they go to sleep at night. I don't know if they're gonna fall for my trick where I leave the closet door closed and have a flashlight, a super powerful flashlight, so they think it's the sun, and they come up through that way, and then I trap them in the house with a net and release them to their friends. It's interesting, their friends, the other starlings, will be out in the road hanging out, like they know that one of their guys is captured and they don't want to leave them. It's like a platoon, like an army or something. It's kind of cool in a way. They have like their community, their folk. As we get further into this new era of inhumanity, way society, at least societies that have enough money for computers and cell phones, are being geared into where it's isolationism. And I love my isolationism, don't get me wrong. I love being alone. It's almost like that thing in the Matrix, where each people just being individually sucked dry of their dreams, mind and bodily essence and all this. When I'm in isolation, I use it to make art. I like it. It's my connection with nature as well. When I'm shooting out in the woods all by myself for hours on end, it's like going to church on steroids for people who are religious. I can never get enough. That's where the Holy Spirit, or whatever, that's where I can see it, experience it, not really see it. And I try to do it as much as possible. Unfortunately, due to mechanical malfunctions, it's just like a pair of shoes. There's this STP line, one of their songs, where his soul's worn thin. And you can take that at 2 different face values, Is your soul worn thin or your soul's worn thin? But a car, to me, even though I give it a name, it's Baja, that's her name. Actually, it's not a girl. A lot of people do that with ships and stuff. It's a dude. And its soul's worn thin. That being that's where I'm at. I sold 3 prints as well. Every day I work on the computer, I slave away, and I try to beat the robots with my humanity, with my advertising. I do it every day. Try to, in the woods it's kind of hard. Every day, try to get a couple more photographs out there, because I have millions. Just had to get a new external 4 terabyte, no, 8 terabyte. It's the most I can afford at the moment. Oh no, I'm not going to Billard Pier. Ooh, it's looking nice and chunky out there. Chunks of ice sticking up, reflecting. Man, it's almost tempting to stay here. The thing about here, where I want to go, there's a lighthouse. Here, there's just a danger sign. It's called number 2. Always beware of number 2. Look out for number 1, but always beware of number 2, because you might be cleaning off your shoe. There's another pole for you. Wow, I can't believe the GoPro is actually working. So here I am, trying to squeeze out a sunset shot over at Lorraine Pier. Try not to spook these birds too much. Once again, I'm shooting with 2 cameras. Should have 3, but I forgot my tripod and I forgot my cell phone. That's what happens when you get old. I'm old. We're in the dirt. 50-something-year-old dirt. So I'm shooting with the 24 on the D850. Like 4 seconds. Yeah. It doesn't look so great on the camera, but I work magic in Photoshop. It's where you can split the sky and the lake, the horizon, and you can balance the exposure out. This is the infrared. I was shooting with the big gun over here. The beer's frozen. I'm trying to get like a little bit out. I'm hoping my car starts because I don't have my cell phone. I think it's like 15 degrees. Canadian geese. I'm trying to get to this open spot of water, and I feel bad because I'm here. They turned around. I'll be gone shortly. It's going to be a short shoot. I'm worried about my car not starting, and I don't have a cell phone. But it's one of the risks you take to get the shot. The most important thing is to get the shot, and the second most important thing is to get the shot. The third most important thing is protect your gear. That's another reason I'm cutting this short. Camera stopped working for a minute there. We're gonna get her done. Yeah! Eyes are freezing up. I think I'm gonna switch this camera up and do one with the big gun. The lighthouse is lit up a little bit. It wouldn't be that bad out here if it wasn't for the wind chill. It's probably 2 degrees, 1 degree. And I remember to bring my glasses this time. I have a flashlight. So hopefully my car will start and it'll be a good night. But it may not. Gotta do what you gotta do, How dedicated are you? I'm fully dedicated. This is all I do. Well, besides painting, making other other forms of art. I just sold a piece before it was even finished last night, which is pretty cool. Need to get my car fixed so I can do more. It's time to go. Fighting off the possible frostbite. Alright, that's the sunset. I'm done. I haven't felt this much cold pain in a while. It's just part of the gig, man. No pain, no gain.